Okay, so let's look at the website. Let's go through lots and lots of TV coverage, lots of YouTube videos. So what is CyberMiles? Well, CyberMiles isn't an application. It is a new blockchain. I'm going to take you over here. Is it here? Is it here? It is. What are the uses of? Where was it? Where was it? This is it. What is CyberMiles? CyberMiles, a breakthrough between blockchain technology and the virtual world. What is CyberMiles? It is a new, fast, and rising generation blockchain used for small-scale businesses or contracts developed by Michael Wan. So, if you're in the cryptocurrency space for some time, you'll be familiar with the Ethereum blockchain, and the Ethereum blockchain is a platform on which other coins or other applications can operate. So Veritasium, Populous, PayPal, they all run on the Ethereum blockchain. And this makes the Ethereum blockchain distinct from the Bitcoin blockchain because you can't really run much on the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, the Ethereum blockchain does about 10 transactions per second. CyberMiles are going to be developing a blockchain which allows them to do 10,000 transactions per second. So it's going to be much, much faster. And it's going to specialize in business smart contracts. Now, what is a smart contract? A smart contract is a contract of inevitability. If X, then Y. And it can't be hacked, it can't be changed without the agreement of both parties involved. And the Ethereum CyberMiles argument is that the Ethereum blockchain doesn't lend itself to the kind of speed and efficiency of the kind of smart contracts that are needed within the business world. So how could it be used? Well, one application would be for getting a loan. So for example, if I wanted a loan, I could post my details and my identity on the CyberMiles blockchain. My identity is secure, so I don't release it until I get into negotiation with somebody. I say, listen, I want to borrow £10,000 at such and such an interest rate. Somebody comes on to the CyberMiles blockchain, sees this, and then we negotiate an interest rate and payment terms. That all gets written up within the CyberMiles smart contract. We release identities to each other because the CyberMiles blockchain will also have credit references on people, lots and lots of data from the 12 million users that they already have from the company that's launching CyberMiles, and I'll come to that in a second. Now, all of that takes place on the CyberMiles contract, and the money gets released, and I start making repayments. So the CyberMiles blockchain is going to be specialized for such business-to-business or commercial applications. Now, this is an evolution of what CyberMiles has already done with its parent company, 5 Miles. This is the 5 Miles website. Now, I have put in the location Anchorage, Alaska, because it's very far away from where I am in the UK, and I just thought it'd be interesting. Now, what 5 Miles is one of the top 10 web apps in North America, which people use for buying and selling goods. And the idea being that you're getting in touch with people that live 5 miles local to where you are, where you can do exchanges. So you can do, you can find health and beauty services nearby, photography services nearby. You can also sell bags and handbags, all sorts of things. Look for jobs, all locally based within 5 miles. So it's kind of like a localized eBay version. And what 5 Miles are doing with CyberMiles is they're moving this from the physical 5 mile geographical location, and they're putting it up in the blockchain. Now, one of the advantages of it being up in the blockchain is that it's always live. There's no chance of any downtime because it's being run by lots and lots of nodes that are keeping the blockchain churning. There you go, keeping the blockchain churning and moving. So it can't be taken down. Now, the other thing about the CyberMiles ICO is that it has been vetted by Robinhood. Now, Robinhood are a new cryptocurrency exchange. They don't charge any fees whatsoever, and they're saying that they are underwriting CyberMiles. So launching an ICO is far more than releasing the white paper and a landing page. It requires sophisticated strategies in all aspects. Cobinhood provides comprehensive ICO underwriting services. So what they do is they check out different ICOs and they do due diligence on them, and they say that CyberMiles meets their criteria, and it's the first one that they are underwriting. They check them out for feasibility, security, legality, and they also check out the team. And they say they only focus on underwriting high quality, promising ICOs. When you think about business to business or e-commerce or commercial application smart contracts, that could have a lot of potential. Let's move on. And it has a very clear, I'll come to the roadmap in a second. Questions, 10 questions to understand CyberMiles. What is CyberMiles and why should I care? Well, it's a new blockchain protocol developed for the sole purpose of revolutionizing how commerce and marketplaces work. So it's a little bit like an Amazon or a Walmart, but where the centralized service provided by Amazon or Walmart has been disintermediated, i.e. the middlemen, the middle parties, Amazon and Walmart, they have been disappeared, so that as individuals we create our own marketplaces. So it's not just an application, it is a blockchain-based virtual machine. Now, what are the key applications? It's going to focus on various real-world marketplace and commercial applications using smart contracts, including local buy and sell marketplaces, e-commerce, and online actions. And using smart contracts, it's going to leverage the decentralized nature of blockchain technology to strike the optimal balance between efficiency and compatibility. Now, what is the difference between CyberMiles and Ethereum? Well, CyberMiles is specifically developed for transactions and commercial applications. And the existing general use platforms such as Ethereum are inefficient for specific commercial transactions. So what can CyberMiles do? Over time, CyberMiles can be used for many different types of commercial applications, including turnkey solutions for building consumer-to-consumer trading platforms, community-based dispute resolution, structuring, alternative payment and financing solutions for e-commerce, enabling local businesses to run targeted real-time promotions, or building a decentralized community-based ride-sharing platform. Why choose CyberMiles? Well, they say they already have refined protocols that govern 12 key commercial applications and more than 300 subcategories of transaction types. What is the background behind CyberMiles? Well, it is being developed by 5X Lab, a blockchain research laboratory working closely with 5Miles. And 5Miles has been going since 2014, formed by a world-class team from China and the US. 5Miles has had a lot of venture capital funding. 5Miles has since raised approximately $62 million from top-tier investment firms such as SIG, IDG, Morningside, and Blue Lake. Now, I do like ICOs that are backed by existing successful companies. And I do like companies that have been backed by venture capitalists, because venture capitalists, investment companies, do really great due diligence, much better sort of due diligence than I can do. And they have an eye for business. And in this way, I can see parallels with CyberMiles and Omise Go. Different use cases, but Omise Go is being backed by Omise. And Omise, if you watch some of my other videos on Omise Go, has raised a lot of money from venture capitalists. So obviously they can see the business advantage. So that to me is a very, very big plus. Will CyberMiles blockchain have its own currency? Yes. 5X Lab will develop a new cryptocurrency based on the CyberMiles blockchain. This new currency will be called CyberMiles tokens, or CMT. And CMT is being developed to be a highly liquid currency and compatible with many applications, and can also be mined to incentivize participants in the ecosystem. What are CyberMiles' advantages? Compared to typical cryptocurrency startups, CyberMiles has two major differences. Firstly, we have a team that is highly experienced with marketplaces and e-commerce, with an average of more than 12 years experience at leading marketplace platforms. And secondly, 5Miles has grown to a very significant scale since its launch 3 years ago. Its 12 million users, along with millions of transactions per year across more than 20 major categories, can be used to spearhead the early adoption for CM. Now, here's something else. So you got the team behind it who in 3 years have taken 5miles to 12 million users. So they've got some history and some experience in launching successful companies. And now they're bringing their wisdom and experience and their knowledge to transplanting CyberMiles to the blockchain, but for businesses. What is the relationship between 5miles, 5x Labs, CyberMiles, and CyberMiles tokens? 5miles is a leading C2C local marketplace operator with more than 12 million users and $3 billion of annual transaction value. It will serve as the initial ecosystem to apply real-world applications for the blockchain solutions that 5x Lab is developing. CyberMiles is the blockchain protocol that will underpin these solutions. So first off, they're going to translate the CyberMiles applications and tokens to be used by 5miles. That is very promising. So they already have an existing customer base. They already have an existing use base or use case. Okay, we scroll down there are the team, and you could, by going on the website, go into their LinkedIn accounts, find out more about them. This guy, Dr. Michael Wan, received a PhD in astrophysics from the University of Texas at Austin. Wow. And Dr. Lucas Liu received a PhD in particle physics from MSU. So obviously these are smart bunnies. Scrolling through, they have teams in Beijing, Shanghai, and the United States. I think they're based in Dallas. Those are the advisors. And these are the people that are collaborating. Link VC, Blockchain Ventures, Coinstar, Aware, I don't know these, but I do know of Deloitte, and I do know of Ernst & Young. So they have some big names backing them. And the other thing that I find very interesting is 5.6 thousand people on Telegram. So their Telegram group is quite large, which means there are people that are actively engaged in this project. They're also active on Twitter with 2.6 thousand followers. So you can get more information on Twitter about them. Telegram, as I said, I'll have a link to the Telegram in the description below. On Facebook, of course, there's the white paper. And I'll link to these articles from Medium. Medium, by the way, is a really great website for finding out about lots of different ICOs. Very short, concise summaries if there's any ICO that you're interested in.